I don't know if there's anything left to be said.
There is.
He covered that.
Can I
Yes.
ask?
Yes.
Who are the three candidates who the president had in mind as possible leaders of Iran? Did they know that they were candidates for this? Had he communicated with them? And how did they wind up getting killed in the offensive?
I'm not going to get to specifics of that because some of that was classified, but I know there was some communications with hopeful possible individuals that we could have a relationship with, and I wouldn't say that, not all of them are still kicking. I would say that maybe there might be some, but some of that's classified.
How did that happen?
Sometimes you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Are there measures being taken not to eliminate other possible alternatives to leadership?
This is war, and we're taking out the threat. And if you're part of the threat, then you're a target.
How did the administration describe the end game here?
Well, I mean, I think they laid out a very precise of what the threat looks like, and we're going to continue to be in the fight until they can no longer threaten the United States like they have for 47 years. Keep in mind, 7 presidents has passed on this opportunity. This threat's been around since November of 1979 when Jimmy Carter was in office. They attacked us as late as through their proxies or directly as late as June of 2025. They've killed thousands or injured thousands of Americans for 47 years. As long as the threat is still there, we're going to continue to be going after them.
Given that this could be a sustained campaign and that American service members are being killed, why didn't Congress vote to declare war? Your constitutional authority to declare war. Why didn't you do that?
Let me ask you, why didn't the Democrats that's asking this same question demand that Barack Obama do that in 2016 when he bombed 6 countries and dropped 26,000 bombs from Syria to Pakistan? I'm talking about the same situation. The president under Article 2 has broad authorities to keep Americans' interests safe home and abroad. There's no question, not one of you guys can question the fact that they haven't killed through proxies or injured through proxies thousands of Americans for 47 years. This was a threat that no other president was willing to stand up against and eliminate like President Trump. So thank God he's finally got that back.
Senator, the White House said,
let's go here.
Thank you. Senator Murray, after leaving upstairs with Democrats, said, I've heard 5 different rationales and objectives about this war.
Who said this?
Senator Murray.
Chris Murphy? Or Murray?
No, Murray. Patty Murray.
Patty Murray, yeah.
What is your understanding of the objective here?
I don't remember her asking a question while I was there, so I think the objective was pretty laid out. They want to make sure that the ability for them to strike us anywhere at any time is gone. No way they'll be able to make a nuclear weapon or enrich uranium again to take out their navy so they can't disrupt commerce in the shipping lanes and to take out their ability to restock and rebuild their missiles and drones. That's the objective here. We're going to eliminate the threat that's been threatening us for 47 years. And today's a weaker Iran than it has been in probably a decade. If we would have waited another year, this picture could look totally different, completely different. And so the opportunity and the timing was right, and we have a president in the office that had the backbone to do it.
Senator, do you have any concerns about this Iran operation? Any at all?
No. Listen, what my concern is that we have lost thousands of individuals over 47 years, and we haven't done anything about it. This threat was not going away. I don't think anybody can argue that this regime needed to be removed. And what we have done now for the Iranian people is give them a choice. We gave them a choice to say, we want our country back. We want to go back to the country that we had prior to the Ayatollah in 1979. We want to go back to the country where we had women in the workplace, in the professional workplace. We want to go back to the era when we could have women elected to public office, go back to where the great riches that live in Iranian soil would be able to be shared with the mass people there, not just used to sponsor terror around the world. And so we're giving the Iranian people an opportunity to get their country back. At the same time, we're eliminating the threat that's been threatening the United States.
Senator,
I'll go over here.
You mentioned the objectives. Did they give you a sense of how long it would take to meet those objectives?
No. Well, yes, but I'm not going to talk about a timeline.
Yes.
Senator, if Iran
this won't be a drawn-out conflict, that American boots won't be needed on the ground, or do you believe they could be needed?
We're not eliminating the options. We're going to continue to do whatever we can to eliminate this threat to the United States.
Senator, if Iran posts
I know. I got you a bunch of times. Let me get to people who haven't asked a question. Yeah, I'll go here and then I'll go there.
Is there any point at which you feel like Congress should take a vote on this? Like, if you do support the operation, and why not vote to authorize force like we did in Iraq and Afghanistan?
I think that can be debatable, but we're not going to take away the authority of the President of the United States to be able to be the Commander-in-Chief and keep Americans' interest safe. That's the role of the Commander-in-Chief. We don't need 500 135 commander-in-chiefs. The commander-in-chief is the president of the United States, and he has a duty in Article 2 to be able to protect American interest, and he is initiating that, and he is doing that with great authority and great effect. Yes.
Senator, there have been significant concerns about munition stockpiles. Senator Graham just talked about larger strikes over the next 2 days. Are there enough munitions for the next 2 days?
I will tell you that on the briefing of that, we are in good shape. That's what they said. We're in good shape. I don't know where that came from because you've never heard this administration. You haven't heard the Joint Chiefs. You haven't heard anybody bring up that concern. So that's some concern that's been planted by some, either unrational individual or left media that's throwing that out. We are in great shape. The president has everything at his disposal to be able to do what we need to do, and we'll continue to do so. Yes.
Senator, you talked about giving the Iranian people the choice, but are you confident that enough of the regime and its infrastructure has been taken out in order to get the power back to the border?
I said this from the very push-go. My very first interview I did once this conflict started is that we're not fighting the war for the Iranian people. We're giving them an opportunity to fight their war. If they want to take back the country, they can do that. What we're doing is eliminating and weakening this administration or this regime, and then it's up to the rest of it. That's up to the Iranian people. This wasn't about regime change. If this was about regime change, we would have taken them out during the 12-day war. The president made it very clear, we know where you're at, and we could take you out if we chose to. We gave diplomacy an option, and diplomacy didn't work. Yes.
Iranian people are watching you. What is your message to them?
This is your time. This is your time. This is your country. You have a great country. We're not at war with you. We actually love you. You have an opportunity to get back to the country you used to have, and we want that relationship with you. We actually desire that relationship, to have that relationship we had prior to 1979, but it's up to you. This is your time. It's on your shoulders to win back your country.
Senator, what is the plan for the nuclear sites? We've seen mostly conventional military sites.
Well, I mean, we obliterated that during the 12-day war, but we know they were trying to rebuild it. We will not leave until we neutralize any threat that could possibly come back from the Iranian regime. God forbid they're still in office. All right?
How challenging will it be to get at those ballistic?
Yes.
The administration underestimated the Iranian response, given that there was a scramble.
No, we didn't underestimate anything.
Do you think that the administration should have done more before this to evacuate Americans or give Americans?
We did everything we needed to do. We were very strategic on understanding what their possibilities are and what their capabilities were, and we have completely overwhelmed it. We have complete air supremacy. We've taken over their ability to fight back. We knew that they had what they called an Nazar plan in place, where they had predetermined targets, which we call the death switch, where they're continuing to shoot at targets that they have as long as the munitions are there. We've also seen that their capability to launch has greatly diminished because we've been going after what we'd call not all the arrows, but going after the archers.
You'll concede this is war. You'll concede this is war.
We haven't declared war. They declared war on us, but we haven't.
War, Secretary Hicks said
Senator,
we haven't declared.
Just now, you said this is war.
They've called it war.
They've called it war. What I was saying. Okay, well, that was a misspoke. What I was saying that they've declared war on us, but war is ugly. It always has been ugly. But we're taking out a regime that's been trying to attack us for quite some time.
But you're not conceding this is war.
We have declared war. So if we haven't declared war, then I don't see that. The president hasn't asked us to declare war yet, but they have declared war on us. We're just simply fighting the threat that's been at our door for 47 years. I've already answered your question.
Do you believe that ask could be coming, an ask from the president to declare war?
I don't know if that's necessary because, as I said, we're not at war with the Iranian people. I made that very clear just a while ago when I was asked to talk directly to the Iranian people. I said, we're not at war with you. We are done fighting against this murderous regime that's been nipping at our heels for 47 years and killing thousands of people. It's time to eliminate them. All right?
Senator, was there any talk about how to keep oil prices down?
No, we didn't talk about any of the economic things. It was strictly on the conflict taking place.
Senator, what's your understanding of what the imminent threat was that caused Trump to decide that he needed to launch this attack?
Well, we've known the threat is going to be there. They've threatened us. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So you can choose a numerous amount of options. I think you heard Witkoff came out. I think there was some report that said that that during the negotiations, and I saw this on public, so this wasn't discussed in there, that they had enough nuclear weapons enough nuclear enrichment to be able to load 11 weapons. they were claiming that during the negotiations. I didn't ask that question in there, but we know that they were trying to reach us, and we know they continued to hit us. And so it wasn't a matter of if, again, it was just a matter of when they did it.
It wasn't like a specific thing, a specific imminent threat that you're aware of.
Well, there may have been something to discuss, but I'm not. If it was, I'm not going to discuss it here because it was classified.
Did they specify what the next steps were, or were they general?
Yes, they did specify.
Thanks, Senator.